Greetings, 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 greetings to my warriors, to my subscribers, to my TGs, to my family and my friends. What's poppin', what's poppin', what's poppin'? Happy Saturday, or whatever day these messages catches up with you. Ashe, Ashe. I was called to the table last night, baby. New moon, aye, boo-boo. The moon phase yesterday was in Aquarius, so I was like, let me pull up my Aquarian deck and see what's popping for the second half of January. Aye, boo-boo. Happy birthday, Capricorns. Aye, boo-boo. Ashe, yo, I know y'all making that money, baby. Y'all ain't letting rain, sleet, snow, hail, or shine stop you, baby. Let's get it. Yes, the energy is coming through with feminine energy. You're going to need to trust your gut, your intuition, having faith, knowing a thing. Because when you know a thing, baby, you know a thing. Ashe, Ashe. We have 13 out here on the board. That is feminine energy, the occult, the mysteries, the mystics. Ashe, the diviners. Aye, bobo. The tarot readers. Ashe, the bone throwers. Ashe, the shell casters. Ashe, Ashe. Aye, bobo. Yes, numerology, astrology, and the likes. Aye, bobo. Ashe, yo. We have the Barons, the Gays, Maman Brigitte, or Yada Malasatwa for those that rock with the kid. Ashe, Ashe. This is that dark, mystical energy. What is coming through? What's coming out of the shadows? We just got done with that dark moon energy. Ashe. That was in Capricorn. New moon energy in Aquarius. I know it's still showing Capricorn, baby. I know. But that just lets you know that time and space is very fluid. Ashe, Ashe. So however it is that you rock, learn how to get in alignment and, find your spot and float on. Aye, bobo. Ashe, yo. So before we dig into it, y'all know how we do. Get your pen, get your pay, get your libations. Set a mood, create a vibe. We're going to start off with our 3 deep cleansing breaths. In through our nose, out through our mouth. Holding it for a 4, 6, or 8 count. How y'all doing with that? Ashe, Ashe. Once you're done with that, just continue to focus on your breathing. And we're going to open up these doors, gates, and portals, baby. Ashe. Ashe. In through your nose. Hold it. Hold it. And out. We are grounded, we are safe, we are secure, we're divinely loved, guided, protected, guarded, cloaked if necessary. Ashe, Ashe. If there's any root work, shadow work that needs to come through, the truth that needs to come out, we are bold, we are brave, and we are ready. If you would like any Loas, Odishas, spirit guides, spirit animals, and of course your ancestors to come on through, you can say their names out loud or in spirit. Once you're done, just say Ashe, Aye, Bobo, Amen, Amen, however it is that you rock. And we will begin. As above, so below. As within, so without. So more to be times 3. Ashe, Ashe. Aye, bobo. Ashe, yo. Let's get into it. So out here we have the 2 of Wands, rebirth, and the 7 of Pearls. Ashe, it is time to leave the old behind. Aye, bobo. Rebirth energy. I was getting a sense of like October. Your birthday could be in October. Libran energy. There's an imbalance that's taking place. Ashe, something feels off kilter, something doesn't feel quite right. Ashe, your scales may be a little off. Ayibobo, October the 13th or October the 31st, Scorpio energy. Ashe, so it's like mirror images, the dualities. Today is the 13th day. Ashe, 13th energy came through. Feminine energy, trusting your gut, your intuition, your spidey senses. Ayibobo, whatever guides that you're rocking with, whether it's an Ori to a deity, your angels, your archangels, colors, vibrations, energies. There's a message coming through. Ashe. There's a change that is taking place, or there will be taking place during the second half of January, and you may not feel the most comfortable with it. Ashe, you put in a lot of hard work. You've been shedding a lot of layers. Ashe, you've been getting to the root, your darkness. You've been going into the dark. You've been going into the deep. You've been rolling with it. Ashe. Well, now it's time for you to emerge, Ayibobo, into who you are now. Ashe. We're rocking with 8 energy. This is an 8 year, but I want you guys to try to do something, my warriors. I want you to try to turn that 8 sideways to the infinity sign. Ashe, actually draw it out. Ashe, you can make an 8, turn it sideways, however it is you want to do it. And I want you to pay attention to the 2 spaces that are opened. Ashe, because there is a constant flow, but there is space in between. Ayibobo, we talked about this, and now it's time to actually get to see. Ashe, you want to take a look at where you've been. So put where you've been, like on the left, and where you're going on the right. That way, you won't constantly have to keep looking back. You need to take one good look at it and understand that there's really no need to look back, because life is in a constant flow. When you're doing this, infinity sign, life is in a constant flow, but there is space in between. Your past is going to always be there. Ashe. There are lessons that need to be learned from it. Yes, we're going to take what we need and we're leaving the rest. Yes, but it doesn't mean that it's just going to disappear. Not so quickly anyway. Because, baby, the mind is a brilliant thing. If you don't focus on something enough and, go on about a new routine, Ashe, that past will start to fade. And, as long as you're not taking it with you, it will go out into the ethers. Ayibobo, Ashe-yo. So whatever change that is coming through, you're going to need to be determined. You're going to need to be focused. You're going to need to be persistent. Ashe. You're going to need to be dedicated, and you're not afraid of putting in the hard work. We've been putting in a lot of hard work, and that's where I feel like the crux of your matter is coming from. You've been putting in so much work to get to exactly where you are, and now something is changing, or something is about to change, and it may be something that you may have not prepared for. No worries. Ashe. This is a beautiful surprise. I feel like with the moon phases, how the moon looked last night when these cards came through, new moon energy, Ashe. Aquarian energy is all about change. Ashe, we're in the age of Aquarius, so where old paradigms are coming down, and not just for you personally, but cosmically as well. Society, as we know it, is changing. We're going through a change, and it may not be the most comfortable for any of us. Ashe, just know that as long as you're staying true to you, that's your authentic self is going to come through, and you're going to shine. Ashe. So yeah, your hard work is not going to be for nothing. Don't ever look at it like that. Ashe. Anything else wants to come through? I see endings already taking place. Yeah, you used to love something and not so much. Ayibobo, and look at that. Look at that. We got the 3 of Swords coming through out here. So like I was saying, you used to love something, but not so much when you have the 10 of Swords coming through as well. So there was a painful ending. It was very misfortunate, and more so is misfortunate for them, not so much for you. It may seem like it on the surface level, but when you really start to align yourself to the change that is taking place, you're going to start to see that you're better off for it. Whatever these people or places or things have done to you is really a blessing. You may not be able to see it right now because your heart is broken. There's been a lot of treacherous things taking place here, and again, you got 10 and 3 coming through, another 13. So like I said, paying attention to the feminine energy. So it could have been in regards to like a relationship. Maybe your mate cheated, they lied, they decided that this was not going to work out for them, whatever it is. It ain't got to be cheating or lying involved. They just could have chose them. They just could see that wherever you are on your path is not in alignment with where they are and on their path, and it's not to them. It's not worth the fight. It's not worth the hassle. It's not worth the heartache and pain. And this could be hurtful and painful for them as well. Ashe. Maybe beliefs have gotten away. Your belief systems. Maybe you both started out one way and spirit is taking you on another course, on another direction. Ashe. Whatever it is, you're going to come out so much better for it. The second half, it may be bringing another relationship that's coming to an end. Ayi bobo, ashe yo. And it's because when we start to realize and show who we truly are, our representatives are no longer showing up, or someone else's representative is no longer showing up. Because as we grow and as we, really start to pay attention to life within us as well as outside of us, we really start to see the things that people don't want us to see. Ashe. So someone could have been wearing a mask and their mask just fell down. We've been talking about that since the summer, baby. And now you're starting to see that, it's been a lot of time wasted. And what Spirit is encouraging me to share with you is it's time to let that energy go. Leave it behind. Ashe. So we were talking about making amends. They could be coming back, apologizing, saying they're sorry. Ashe. You've been putting in a lot of hard work to move on. And you're coming into a new year. And you're going to stand 10 toes down on that. And let them know that I understand. Whatever it is you had to go through, no matter what you had to do, I get it. But that course of life is over now. Because as you can see, you're now in charge. You're no longer allowing your hurt and pain to rule you, to control you, to keep you there. You're now willing and ready to move on. You see that as you're looking in hindsight and as you're allowing yourself to feel what you're feeling, when you really take a look at the grand scheme of things, this was just a part of your journey. This was the catalyst. This was the straw that broke the camel's back. You now see your worth. You now see what you're willing to accept, what you're not willing to accept. Ashe. It was such a heavy burden and load to carry when you were in this relationship, regardless of what type of relationship it was. But it was a lot of pressure and a lot of weight that was put on you unnecessarily. It's like your attention always had to be on that. You never really had time to focus on self. Well, that's coming to an end. They did you a favor, baby. They did you a great favor. Ashe. And you may be concerned that you're going to repeat this lesson in this cycle. So I'm getting the sense you put yourself in a box. You built a fort. I'm just seeing like a lot of tall walls. Your walls are high. Ashe. But this is still allowing that negative energy or those people have you carrying weight that does not belong to you. Ashe. You're hesitant to move on. You found your safe haven and you feel safe here. Ashe. That's not living. Ayi bobo. Ashe yo. It's time to release the burdens. It's time to let go of being uncertain or being hesitant to make a move. Ashe, you're not even certain about this change and how it affected you or how it will affect you. Ashe, yo, and see, here we have the 9 of Cups. This is what I'm talking about. There's a whole new love and fulfillment, prosperity. All of this hurt and pain, on the other side of that, there's going to be so much to be grateful for. And you may even feel a little silly after the fact. Don't beat yourself up for that either. These are human experiences. These are human reactions, that you're having. There's no need for that. Divine told you from rip, I got you. And you're going to start to see little blessings and little moments to be grateful for to help get you through this hurt and this pain. Ashe. Choosing this person that you are today, not who you were yesterday. Even if she decides or he decides or they decide to show up again, baby, you already know who you are at this stage of the game. We'll take these. Thank you. Oh, and then get this one too. Ayi bobo. Ashio. Your cup is going to run over. Nothing is being done in vain. Nothing. You're going to have to know that. You're going to have to trust that. You're going to have to continue to go through the darkness, go through the storm. Some may need to do a spiritual bath. And look at this. We have re-emerging coming through. Ashe, coming from out of the deep. When you come up, it's going to be such a beautiful experience. There's the North Star standing right there. Allowing your spirit guides to lead you, allowing them to encourage you, give you warning signs. Pay attention to the signs, the symbols, and the synchronicities. Ayi Bobo, Ashiyo. We got dolphins out here. Some of the most happy energy animals and mammals that you're going to ever come across. Ashe, very expressive, very communicative. Ashe, they go off of vibes and energies and frequencies. Ashe, Cancer energy out here. Ayi Bobo. So you could be, a water sign. I was talking about Scorpio immediately coming through. Your emotions and your fire with the Ten of Wands, it's changed. You're now focused on your family, your home, your emotions, your mental well-being, your emotional well-being. Not just your physical well-being. Ashe, Ashe. If there are any words that are lingering in your heart, release them. It turns into torture. You're torturing yourself. We're not going to torture ourselves over someone else's decision. Their lack of concern for you. Their lack of trust in you. Their lack of patience. Whatever it was. We're not going to make ourselves a martyr. Do a cleansing. A spiritual bath. Look at that, deep in the water. She's on her way up, coming through. No matter how you come up, you want to come up, baby. You're being an alchemist right now, channeling that pain and using it for fuel, releasing dead weight, acknowledging that yes, I may have bit off more than I could chew. I may have saw too much good in a person. I may have had my blinders on. I may have carried on way more than I should have. We're not going to beat ourselves up. Shoulda, coulda, woulda does nothing for us. And it's coming through that you may be hiding. That's not healthy for you and it's not helpful. It's time to come on out. Ashe, it's time to show the world who you are. It's time for you to show yourself who you are. Ashe, Ashe. Baby, 10 of Cups. Ayi Bobo. Yeah, we have the 10 of Cups out here. When I say that your soul tribe is coming through, your tribe is coming through. You may be losing or leaving or having to let go, taking control back of your life, not allowing this situation over here to keep us uncertain, hesitant. Sometimes people damage us to make sure that we don't want anyone else. They still win. They want to be your last. Baby, please. Ashe, Ashe. You're going against all the odds. We don't run away from change. We embrace change, especially meaningful change. Your will has been tested. Did you die? Ashe, Ashe. See? 8 of Swords. It's you that's keeping yourself confined. It's you that's still replaying the negative thoughts. Ayi Bobo, let them go. It's time to let that go. Leave that all behind. Put one foot in front of the other. What I say, y'all? We're not going to be martyrs out here. We're not going to be victim blaming and victim shaming ourselves. And we're going to look past ourselves as being a victim. You're not a victim. You're a survivor. And everything that you've gone through has added layers and encouraged you or forced you to remove layers simultaneously. Ashe, Ashe. 2 of Pearls. I can't make this up on my best day. Come on, y'all. This is balance. Like I said, you're feeling unstable. You're feeling like something is out of balance. The second half of January, things are going to start to balance out for you. Or the second half of January is going to start to create the change, and you're going to have to remember that rebirth, coming out of the cocoon, is not easy. But it is so worth it. Because when I tell you, your kindred spirits, your tribe, your true love, Ashe, Ashe, they're coming. And it's a choice that you have to make. Either you're going to continue to align yourself with spirit, and that may be very challenging, and that may be the test, or not. This is your choice. Either you're going to allow your past or allow these people to keep you from everything that you want and that you're honestly to this day still working so hard to achieve. On this spiritual journey, y'all, the circle gets mighty small. It turns into a crescent, i.e. Bobo. Sometimes. Ashayo, the star. There's that January energy. There's that Aquarian energy right there. I tell you no lies. Spirit don't lie, baby. Spirit don't lie. This is divine. I've been telling y'all, divine has come through. Remember, 7 was a divine year. And what you've done that year, that's what determines what is coming through. Ashe, Ashe. This is a time of regeneration. Listen, take that spiritual bath. Take that cleansing, that spiritual cleansing. You may not be able to see it now, but warriors, be grateful. I'm trying to tell you, divine will always let you know that you made it out on top. You may not be able to see it, and let me be, the oracle of your day. You're going to be so grateful that you stayed true to you, that you chose you, that you did not go back to that relationship, that you did not feel like this is the best that you can do. You might as well settle. Don't have these people out here telling y'all to settle for some bullshit. Ashe, Ashe. Because baby, you're a star. When I say you can't help but shine.